Hello everybody, Snarist here, back with Ninja Gaiden 4. This is a guide to all the combat trials. This is combat trial number 4. You can only use your base form, and that's pretty much it. That means you cannot use the Berserk state, you can't use any Nimpo, you can't use any special key attacks. All you're using is ultimate attacks and just raw basic combos. Now this isn't as hard as you think it is, it just goes on for a little while. Lasts for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you'll be fighting Black Spider Ninja clan members. They're not so bad. You'll be introduced to other enemies as well as these ones too. It seems a little bit intimidating at first, but it's not so bad. And I think if anything, it teaches you how to rely more on your own instincts and just the most basic moves instead of getting overcomplicated. Not really the best environment to fight them in, but it's still easy enough. I think this is another good chance to sort of elaborate on some of the other combat trials that you're going to be facing. A lot of them are the same, or they have the same sort of conditions. It's just that the environment will be different and the enemies you fight will be different. And so this is kind of where it stops being easy, because the next combat trial there's a little bit to discuss. So while you're just watching me tear away at these enemies, it'll get a little dull. So I'll just start talking about the next combat trial. The next one is it gives you a few items that's different to use to increase your damage and to get your blood bind back, or your ki gauge, depending on who you use. In all these combat trials I'm using Ryu because it's by far the easiest. You know, utilising his Nimpo. You'll be fighting about 3 waves of enemies, increasing in difficulty. There's not that many of those enemies, but when you do fight them, you die in one hit. And it can be anything from them throwing a simple shuriken at your foot, to hitting them with a wind gust, or just breezing your back. Anything at all, one hit from anything, you are dead. And yes, it sounds as frustrating as it is. Because, I mean, you take a look at other Ninja Gaiden games, and even though they were very difficult, even on Master Ninja, way more difficult than this game ever will be, you didn't die in 2 or even 1 hit from just about anything, apart from a few attacks here and there, but yeah. In this challenge you do. And the environments are open, these enemies can attack you when you're not looking at them, off camera, that sort of thing. So this trial gave me a lot of grief, and initially it's the trial that convinced me to give up on getting the platinum and just to stop it altogether. But after seeing how powerful Ryu used just on a whim of trying to beat chapter 13, getting the S rank, not relying on items, not relying on dying so much, and just using the Nimpo, what it all came down to is I realised just how powerful Ryu can be and how much easier things are with the Nimpos. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So it's good to get this moment to do all this, to explain what I'm getting at here. So you notice I've activated the Berserk state here. I don't think it does anything, like at all. I don't know if it increases your damage or your speed outside of giving you an ultimate attack, but you don't get one here. But thankfully all the Black Spider Ninjas are chances to get ultimate attacks. And you'll need it for the bigger fiends, bigger demons, and then you can just finish off the rest of them here. And so that's pretty much it. It's coming to the end of it. Good luck in the next combat trial, you are going to need it, and I'll see you there.